Okay, I've got sound now because I see that the bar is moving. My mistake. Desktop audio is on. I'll turn that off. Alright. Just need to practice. That's why I gotta get on this more often because I need to practice. Get familiar with how this works. You still can't hear me? I got. I could turn on a. This should work. It's actually. Come on. Can I be heard? No good? Okay, check mark. Okay. Yeah, because I see that clearly. It's worked in the past at least. I am swarmed by gnats that want to bite me. Okay. These guys these guys land on my face. They never go for my ankles. My ankles are actually somewhat exposed, but they all have to just swarm around my head. And I figured out that I'll just put a net on. I bought this 1 yard, I cut off 1 yard of net at Walmart, paid 97 cents, and I think I want to get a couple more, and then put the hat over that. I was trying just the hat alone, but that's not enough. it's it's something that I don't see other people around here doing. It's like I'm the weirdo, but this is horrible. I don't like it when they land, when I can feel them land on me. They land on my, they go right for my face, and feeling that just makes me I have to react, because if I wait more than 3 seconds after I feel them land on me, then I'll feel a sharp bite, because that's happened in the past. So Memorial Day, yeah, Memorial Day is being celebrated at this library. Happy Memorial Day. And they don't even bother, they didn't even bother putting a sign up saying that the library's closed for Memorial Day. But at least the flag is half mast. That can be seen over there. The flag is half mast. So I guess I was gonna do a short stream here, just to break in the computer. I want to edit some videos because I have electricity here and Wi-Fi. So the sound is good. Okay, yeah, I'm holding up this mic. It's a little windy out, but I got a cover for it. And let me just say, I was watching a TikTok video, and a couple of young guys. Some young guy was interviewing a 12-year-old, and he was using the Rode wireless mic, uh, but he had it on like a stick. He, he attached. He's got. They're selling these sticks, so you could use the Rode wireless mic to like, it's like a news reporter stick. And I'm like, wow, that was kind of neat. I've never seen that before. Um, because these, all I can do is attach them to my clothes. That I knew. All I knew was that you could attach them to your clothes. But there's people who made a stick for them, and I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think it was it was an option. But apparently there's like 4 or 5, maybe more, different kinds of sticks out there. So that's something to think about. Maybe I could just carve a wooden stick that I can clip on. Oh man, yeah, my burping is in bad shape. So yeah, I could use like a little stick for this instead of having to hold it at the end of my fingers. Just have something. I have never really given a stick a thought, attaching these, because these are both clips anyway. So all I need is something that I can something that I can clip these on, so I don't have to hold them by hand when I talk. I see a lot of people do hold their microphones by hand. Some will just kind of hold on to their their microphone by hand directly, but you can use a stick. You spray Proflex and have no gnats. Well, Okay, yeah, mosquitoes are known to be very large in Florida. Uh, so to be able to boast about not having any mosquitoes is a pretty big boast to make in that area. Yeah, I'm guessing that this city, I'm in the city, and I'm guessing the city does not spray. But I really cannot tell. Is it okay? So Gardner Earth says that he's spraying and he's got no problems. And I'm bouncing from city to city. Some cities have gnat problem. I could hang out at some libraries near the next city over, possibly, and um, like not have any gnat problems. And I don't know exactly if that's because they're spraying. Gardner Earth might make that argument, but it could be that maybe it's just a pocket where there's just absolutely no gnats. I know that the west half of Missouri and Iowa and all those places tend not to have gnats. They seem to really pick up closer to the Mississippi, and as far as I know, and then going east, you want to stop their growth. Okay. Yeah, I'm just using a net. This net is kind of easy to rip, so I want to be very careful with its use. When I was reading the journeys of the Lewis and Clark, they talked about using a beer as mosquito nets. They didn't call them mosquito nets back in 1805. They were calling them beers. That's what he was writing in his journals. B-I-E-R. Yeah, I can't imagine exactly. I think it's like maybe the French were making it or something, some kind of netting fabric. I mean, if they're making clothes, I mean, they could make nets too. But he talked about Lewis talked about one night where he was being tormented by mosquitoes because he forgot his beer. Cool weather mosquitoes. Yeah, the mosquitoes are coming out a little bit at night. There's some places, some pockets where there's daytime mosquitoes that just come out in swarms in the daytime. But yeah, I've noticed that these gnats, they have certain habits. They love the sun. They love warm weather because if it's a cold morning, they're not going to be out so much. And it has to get pretty dark for them to go away. Yeah, beers, you won't feel them. Yeah, this is why homeless people, especially drug addicts, don't survive very long in this region along the Mississippi. Drug addicted homeless people do not last, along the Mississippi. You don't see them. They're very rare because they die. They're gonna die either to a storm, to the bugs, to the Mississippi flooding. I don't know. Just the environment's gonna get them a lot better than the environment along the California coast. I'm getting a little thirsty. I put on my Twitter. There's a warning about a smoke in the air. The ozone is broken open, and now there's all kinds of pollution. Don't exercise outdoors. Don't even really be outdoors because this pollution is supposed to be bad from yesterday at noontime till tonight at 11. Oh, I saw one just fly in front of the camera, and I had no clue. I don't have a hotspot anymore. I stopped paying to give a bid for gnat control. Inhaled one getting out of the truck. Yeah, that's a bad gnat issue. Are gnats bad in Florida? I know the west half of the country is not bad for gnats. It can be bad for mosquitoes, but I never experienced any real bad problems with gnats that I remember at least. This is the worst I've had it so far. I actually had to buy a net. It's been so bad I had to buy a net. I had to actually think about this though. It took me a while to get to this point where I just decided to buy a yard. No-sew. This is a no-sew net. Buy a yard of this fabric. I've known about this fabric for a while, but I just didn't put two and two together because I was specifically looking in the outdoor section at Walmart's for the mosquito netting, and they're not really selling it. The only one I really saw was something for $7, and it wasn't just a head net. It was a head net, plastic bag, and then like some kind of insect repellent. You put the screen in the plastic bag, and then a little drop or two of this insect repellent, and then let it soak. And rubber gloves came with it too, and then you mix it all. So they don't sell head nets at the in the outdoor section of Walmart. The ones I've stopped at, three or four of them, trying to desperately find something, and I wasn't thinking about just buying screen for but I broke down. I was like, what the heck? Because right now I'd be slapping my face like crazy with all these gnats. People want to like confuse them with banana flies, and these gnats are nowhere near that. These ones want to land in the banana flies are flying for their lives away from you, but gnats are coming right at your face. One just bit my ankle. One figured out they can go low. I don't think they get smart. They just get lucky. They just get lucky in their random flying, and it's not windy at this section, so they're freely flying all over. They, yeah, they're attracted to everything. My black leather bag, my bags on my sides. Yeah, one just sitting in front of my. When they get right in front of my face, I'll slap them off. Find gator. No, I don't know. I don't really want to spray repellents. I don't want any toxins. Oh, but this toxic air is rough. Like apparently it started at noon. They say it's the ozone and the dry hot weather, but yeah, James said that it's a fire, right? Oh no, you're just saying it's all the way up to Minnesota. Yeah, it's across the southwestern corner of Wisconsin. I'd have to drive over 100 miles past La Crosse. I'd have to go all the way to Eau Claire to get out of it, heading north. But I only have to go like maybe 20 miles south, and I don't want to go back to Platteville. It's going to be 90 degrees in a couple of days. So, yeah, it's going to be hot and steamy. So, I'm not heading south, which is a shorter distance to travel to get away from the smoke. If winter was coming, then yeah, no problem. But with summer and the 90 degrees, I don't sleep well on 90 degrees. I will say my heart fluttered a little bit last night trying to sleep in this pollution. Yeah, this is a fleecy sheet, isn't it? I got a fleecy sheet. This is this I noticed when I put this on in my car that I started feeling a little bit warmer. So even though this has got all these holes, one might be inside. Yep, I just one got inside. But when they get inside, they're not like mosquitoes. They just freak out. These gnats are very they don't like closed. They don't like enclosed spaces. They're scared. Flies and mosquitoes have no problems with enclosed spaces, but gnats are like swallows. The bird, you can't put them in a cage. They'll freak out. Oh man. So this is my day. I'm gonna be spending trying to edit with all these gnats. Me and the gnats today. I really man one of them get in. Yep, one got in. Yeah, every so often they figure out how to get in. Because this is only a yard. I've been thinking maybe I'll buy another for 2 yards. I don't have really wide, super wide extension for the yard, but it's good enough. I could try to sew two together. That'd be a lot of work. This is a no-sew project. Just cut a yard off and put it on my head. It's very lightweight. It's like bridal veil or something. And they have different colors. I could have gotten white or blue, but black I can see through pretty good. I need to get a drink too. The air is still bad here. I bicycled at about 4 p.m. and the warning came out at 12 noon. So here I am, huffing and puffing, bicycling over here from the park, about almost a mile, and I'm just coughing, and I didn't realize that the air was so bad. So my throat is especially dry because I went against their recommendation of not exercising outdoors in this pollution. This ozone, the ozone layer is gone for until 11 tonight.